Joe Maddon joining us right now is a cup of Joe time. Boy, Joe, welcome back to the show. Boy, do we have a lot to talk to you about. How about that?
What happened today, man?
Really not. You know, it's fascinating.
No big deal.
Your tentacles are everywhere, whether it's something comes up with the Angels, Shohei Ohtani, the Cubs, because it was like Rick Renteria was there doing a pretty good job, but you were available. You were the Rays. You were the star manager. And Jed Hoyer and company, Theo Epstein too, brought you in. Jed Hoyer is still there, and evidently he's making this move. Craig Counsell, Joe, a stunner, right? Going to the Cubs.
Yeah, when I heard the news, I was kind of surprised too. It's quite frankly, it's an uncomfortable situation a little bit, like from my perspective with Rick and now with Craig and David. I'm sure he's thinking about this a bit, and I try to reach out to Rick after I had gotten the job. However, it's life-changing. It was life-changing for me. It's going to be life-changing for Craig regarding his family, his career, et cetera. So it's both wonderful and difficult at the same time, but it really does mirror exactly what had happened with me.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Right, of course. Like, professionally, we all understand that this has to happen. It's unfortunate for a lot of guys. Again, I thought David Ross was doing a pretty good job with the Cubs. Again, he took over from you when you ended up leaving. Your thoughts on the job David Ross was doing?
David was fine. I mean, he was growing with the job, absolutely. I get to watch from a distance a little bit. I talked to him often. We always stayed in touch. It's one of those things you just got to grow into. They didn't have the same team that I had when I took over in 15, 16, et cetera. It was a different group of players. So sometimes you just got to give people an opportunity, give them a chance. Dave was always a good communicator, hard worker, a lot of fun. I think you mentioned it earlier. He really represented the organization well, I thought, in press conferences, pre and post game. So all that has to be considered with this. So I haven't reached out to him yet. I will, but I thought he's doing a fine job too, yes.
Yeah, Joe, I can look on the field and think, hey, you know, this club's not executing this manager. We do managerial check. We criticize guys. I thought Buck Showalter did a great job with the Mets. I thought David Ross was doing an excellent job with the Cubs. So I'm stunned. Also, how about managerial money? Again, Joe, I think you were the highest paid guy for a while. Now this is $8 million, but I pointed out $8 million is, you know, like what Adam Frazier gets, Yandy Diaz on a favorable contract. It's not 26, it's not 35, you know, what like some top-level players are getting. What do you think of kind of a market correction for managers?
Yeah, well, part of it is, what are you trying to do? Are you trying to win the whole thing? You're just trying to be competitive. I think with Bruce did this year with Texas has really opened a lot of eyes, which Snit did, although Snit was not paid like that, but nevertheless, the success he's had in Atlanta too, and what Dusty's done. So I think to a certain degree, and this is such a copycat situation industry-wise, people are seeing the benefits of having somebody there with experience. Yes, we all want information. Yes, I always followed the script that I wrote before the game with the help of somebody else. But then you're paying for experience. You're paying for the ability to handle that moment, to be able to rely on something you have done in the past, maybe that just pops in your mind at that particular moment. You can make that blink decision. So you're paying for all this stuff. So I think it's great. And yes, you like the way you compared it to like kind of, I don't want to say tertiary player, but an average player. It makes all the sense in the world.
Yeah, again, if you have a $200 million payroll and you're balking at, I don't want to get to $5 million for my manager. What are we talking about? I think that makes no sense whatsoever. Also, look, one of the jobs that is open out there, again, there were 6. We didn't know there was 7. This is from John Morosi. Buck Showalter has spoken with the Angels regarding their managerial vacancy. All right, so I know this is dicey, Joe. You were just there, but give us one bit of advice for the next Angels manager.
Well, for the next Angels manager, it's really to get some assurances. What exactly are we doing here? I'm even talking about infrastructurally speaking, like the spring training facility, the actual ballpark itself, any kind of improvements, capital improvements that you want to make. What's exactly going to happen? And then, of course, in season, just how much autonomy am I going to have? Am I going to be supported? Are you going to be backed up in situations when things aren't going well? Is there going to be some kind of support there? And I'm not necessarily referencing Perry right now. I think Perry and Buck are going to make a wonderful union, because Perry often spoke about him glowingly because they had worked together in Texas years ago. So I think that part of it's going to be relatively easy. I'm talking from ownership perspective, whatever is necessary to win. Just, again, you don't want to be 500. You just don't want to compete. You want to win it all. And there's a difference with that. And when you want to win it all, there's a certain level of involvement that you have to have regarding support, and then at the same time, standing back.
Right. And by the way, for more information on that, you can buy Joe's book. It's in paperback now.
That's right, the book of Joe.
You go, right, and you stand, right, you can go into detail about what you're talking about, because you're fair with that. I know people say, oh, you know, Joe is blasting. Oh, it's like, no. Read actually what you have in that book. It's vastly different.
Appreciate it.
One other thing here. just coming out of the World Series, Texas was 11-0, Joe, on the road. Now, I believe in happenstance, that things just happen. But road teams overall in the playoffs, 26-15. What do you make? Look at the win percentage. So what do you make of that?
Well, I mean, I think there's less interference on the road as opposed to at home. Tickets and everything else that might be going on. I knew that when we went to Cleveland to play the Indians of being down by 3-2 with 2 to go, I felt fine about it. I felt good about it. I think there's less impact on the road, especially in a playoff situation, because both teams are good. You don't hear the fans. You don't hear the chants coming from the group. It's about a good group of professional veteran players that could kind of push that noise away. So it's actually kind of relaxing being away from all the distractions at home.
How about pitch timer? That it's harder now to stop momentum, right? So maybe you get on a roll, you can't slow things down the way you used to. Because again, this is year one of the pitch timer. Did that have anything to do with it, you think, with playing better on the road? I don't know, but you think it's the one thing that changed dramatically, right?
I think, like you said, they got on a roll. They had this vibe going on. They could have won in Barcelona on any particular night the way they were playing. So I don't think that had anything to do with it. I just think they got on a significant roll. And I do believe there's less distraction on the road, and that sometimes can be helpful. But overall, there's no home court advantage in baseball with the home field.
All right. It's sometimes 50-50, but it's drastic when it goes 63% the other way.
Yeah.
Joe, I love when news breaks and I'm like, wait, no, Joe was there. Oh, wait, the race. Oh, no, Joe was there. No, wait, no, Joe knew that guy. Joe worked for that guy. You're everywhere, Joe.
That's my Forrest Gump component to my life right there.
Joe, we'll do it again. Thanks for being with us, and we look forward to it in the offseason anytime we can. Thank you.
Thank you, BK. Appreciate it, man.